Didn't even shoot a bullet. Alright, he shot one, he got one. He did not even see ZywOo. Oh my god, what is ZywOo doing? And if you guys want to go watch Blast, that's completely fine. We're gonna rewatch some Blast games, especially the one from yesterday, Vitality Game Legion. And we're gonna take a look at Masterclass by ZywOo, specifically for Dust 2, especially what they are doing differently on Dust 2 with recent changes. Obviously, you can self-boost yourself up on short through the Tetris boxes next to city spawn. So that's minor change by the looks of it, but it is actually one of the biggest changes that Dust 2 have ever had since, well, it was reintroduced. Dropping a smoke there. Maybe if he dies here, so he doesn't lose it in unretrievable position, then eventually he's gonna grab it later on. Flames playing this position. ZywOo is actually getting a lot of information here for free. Timing this jiggles well. He's getting a lot of information, honestly. He didn't even shoot a bullet. Alright, he shot one, he got one. Pretty straightforward round. Vitality just shut them down. Double flash for long, I assume. This is a lineup I haven't seen. Okay, he makes it in time for Goose actually here. Just in time, actually. The most powerful flash on Dust 2, easily. Like, it's impossible. This is the best flash on Dust 2 since CS:GO, because of this palm tree. It's just impossible to see this flash, and it's impossible to dodge it. You're always going to look towards either side or long, and it's always going to blind you on this whole area. So okay, so ZywOo with a little bit of supportive role in the beginning of the rounds on these long takes, as usually is going to happen for riflers. Molly countered with a Molly. This is the power of the self boost on short again. This is something that was not possible in all Dust 2 before, where you start 2 people long while one guy is flashing for you. So in theory you had 3 long. You take long control, and if these are not fighting it, right now you're able to just regroup as a 3 people instantly towards short. Before it was kind of difficult because you had to come here and boost 2 people, and you could only double play here. But now it's possible to do exactly what Vitality is doing. And it's much more viable as well. Alright, we have a full swing on ZywOo. He doesn't just peek Xbox, he clears it completely. And he just gets a really bad timing because T's are about to take it just now. It just kind of backfires. Honestly, oh my goodness. Apeks, what are you throwing? What are you nading? A spaceship nade? That nade was wild, and that spray was wilder. Oh my god, I was actually doing old smoke here? I mean, the old, like, it's not the old, but there are definitely ways to make this faster. And he even missed it. ZywOo, what doing? He's in time for this shot again. Shooting gallery. It's interesting how Vitality are just giving up mid in the beginning. They're starting immediately 2B and then 3 starting towards long with a long take. I can't believe Game Legion are actually picking this up with AKs. Huge peak from ZywOo. I can show you from Slant's POV, he did not have a chance to win this fight at all. He did not even see ZywOo. There's nothing on his screen. It's just good peek from ZywOo. Understanding how far he is from the wall that could be separating him and Nob. Best spawn for long, you can always go for this peek. So this is Dust 2 1-on-1. If you have this spawn, you can, you have a Nob, you can always peek long. Without the worry that the terrorist is already there. You can see that if you're here, you're always going to be here before terrorist, always. If you have a best spawn, there's no way terrorist, even with the best spawn that is like here, is going to beat you to this angle. He can beat you with like flash and forces you to shoot, or he can peek with the flash and you're gonna miss because of it. But that's why generally, even if you get blind, you just want to press mouse 1 and immediately run away. Because maybe you will kill him and that's great. And if you're not going to kill him, you still get an early information that no one was long in the beginning, and you had like, it's basically a free shot for you. Exactly what ZywOo does here. And he has nothing to do on long. He makes sure that his op was hurt, immediately rotates back to middle and probably going to help Spinks in some kind of mid setup. He's a little bit late on this, by the way. I think ZywOo should be aiming to get a first contact here, but it was impossible because of the smoke as well. Good break. They still did not see the lurk, so that's why they're aware of middle. But lurk is coming from long. Now Apeks got killed by him. Suddenly a really hard clutch for ZywOo. Okay, suddenly very winnable clutch for ZywOo. He hears him. How many HP does he have? Yeah, he knows that Volt is low. He knows that Volt is low from the fight in tunnels. The nade was perfect as well. Easy 1v2 for ZywOo. Pretty huge push from Volt here. Perfect. Perfect timing. Did Apeks have a burst fire? What is happening with Apeks? He has a burst fire whole round? When did it start? You know how I know he has burst fire? Because here it says like 3 bullets here. That's why I know he has a burst fire on. It's already on right now in the freeze time. And he doesn't know about it. Now it's off. Now he turned it on. He turned it on randomly during the... He like clicked the mouse during... What the hell is happening? Apeks doesn't know he has a burst fire on this whole time. And then he's gonna go long. And he's gonna burst flames. Not flames, I'm sorry. Flamus. Into the stomach for 10 HP. Imagine he would take this P to 50 here. Oh, someone stole it away from him. So he has a burst fire. Imagine his surprise when he takes this duel. He's probably like clicking mouse 1 like crazy and then he realizes it doesn't work. He hit him twice for 26 HP. Interesting, he's holding for the boost above the smoke there. Or like little gap above the smoke there. Glass cannon as well. Gamer Legion might not expect that they have hope actually. Okay, now they definitely know. Was the entry on op? No. It was an oper, but he had M4. And now ZywOo is like that kill kind of like opened up the whole map. Because as Spinks killed Slant on B, they can safely assume that there is at least one more B because Slant is not a B player, right? But as he gets the kill, this smoke fades, and now the whole rotation is just blocked. If someone is pushing short, they're not going to walk all the way, so ZywOo doesn't need to care too much about it. He just focuses on this cross in the door. Only bad thing is kind of when people are pushing long. But I like Loki where he positions himself. He's not close to the Xbox because if someone is flanking from long, it might be hard to react to them because he would not hear the steps. No one is going to walk here, right? So he like positions himself in the middle of mid. So he has sound cues from short, from flying long. And he doesn't need sound cues for this because he's aiming here. He actually goes close to this. I think he was still in range to hear the top mid flank. But I think it was overall good play from ZywOo to lock down that rotation. So reaction to retake long. You can kind of again make a calculated guess that if CTs are pushing middle, it came either through double doors or through short. You can assume that the guy is not doing it alone. And since ZywOo spots this guy, you can assume that maybe one guy is lower, maybe one guy flashed, maybe one guy's close. Long is gonna be weak, 100%. Oh my god, what is ZywOo doing? I need this crosshair, but I don't understand how he can see this crosshair on Dust 2. Yellow crosshair on Dust 2 without outline, to me, that's a invisible crosshair for me. But again, ZywOo is built different, so interesting how he uses the smoke there as well with the car. Maybe he's best without the crosshair? Imagine. That's the only way how we can counter Dong and ZywOo and Nico. Just remove crosshairs. For them only, though. Okay, one short. Huge from Flames. How you might think, ZywOo, you have a best spawn for long and you have an op. Is he going to go for a peek? Let's see. Because as we said, this guy will always make it here first, right? So if ZywOo gets here, he can get easily picked by an op. Or get killed blind by an op if teammates flash for him. But I think they know that Gamer Legion might not afford the op here. So he might go for this pick anyway. Always jump over this. It's important. He's actually going for it. He can't die now. Is Undo doing something to counter this? Just jiggle peeks, but ZywOo is too quick. It's pretty iffy smoke, but again, he uses it the same way as last round. Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, sometimes ZywOo is just gonna win you the rounds without too much hassle. Holy moly, like, this felt way too easy for him. M4 Jiggle versus ZywOo, not very wise. I think Undo at that point was just gambling that hopefully if someone's long, I hope it's not ZywOo with an op. If there's AK there, I'm just gonna jiggle and survive this. But as I said, ZywOo too quick. Like, even that jiggle that Undo did, some op players wouldn't be able to hit that. Like, it was pretty tight jiggle. I remember back in mousesports in like 2018 when I was playing Mirage CT, I had few oppers which I knew were so quick that I couldn't jump spot on car on B against them because they will kill me if they decide to peek me properly. So we had to like kind of play around it. Guardian was one of them, for example. He was really like fast and sharp, so he was able to kill me. Or Kenny S, he could kill me as well. He was too fast. So we had to like come up with a different way to jump spot, and that's when players started to jump spot like Van, that you're jumping towards the bench And yes, you get the information a little bit later, but that jump, you were unkillable in that. Okay, I'm gonna go and have some dinner. Hopefully, well, not see you tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow in the official game. So you will see me, I will not see you. Bye-bye.